It's fun to save money in the garden. By saving your own seeds, planting your seeds, making cuttings, you can save a lot of money on plants. But sometimes you didn't save enough seeds, or your seeds didn't work out, your cuttings didn't work, or maybe you're new to all this so you don't know how to save your seeds or get cuttings, so you buy your plants. It's okay to buy your plants. Let me give you a little tip. At the end of a growing season, a lot of times your nurseries or your big box stores, your larger grocery stores, they will mark things down. This grape was only $1. I picked up 6 of them. I want to grow a lot of grapes on the farm. I thought it wouldn't hurt to pick up a few at $1. Each of these tomato plants was only 75 cents. At the end of the season, a lot of times the plants are a little stressed out. Bring it home and take care of it. Get it in the ground as soon as you can. Make sure it has plenty of growing season. All the nutrition and light that it needs should be fine. I don't know why I'm still yelling. The ducks have kind of shut up. Sometimes out here on my peaceful little farm, it's really loud. How you doing, Luke? You're watching the tortoise, making sure he doesn't leave. Is he eating?
Yeah.
You're doing a good job, Luke. Man, this greenhouse is a wreck. Seed starting stuff, extra bucket, coconut coir for a project coming up real soon. What's this? Oh, fabric pot. What did I order fabric pots for? I almost forgot. Potatoes. I almost forgot I had seed potatoes in the refrigerator. I gotta get these out, get them warmed up, expose them to a little bit of indirect light, help them start to chit. Speaking of money, I want to give you a way that maybe you can save a little bit and make a cool project at the same time. Now, we make apple cider vinegar that we use for most of our holistic needs, our cooking and adding to the waters and bathing with. But we also use a lot of white vinegar in like the dishwasher and mopping the floor and things like that. So we end up with these containers, and I just hate throwing them away. Even if I recycle them, I like to see if I can get something else out of it. This is a 1 gallon fabric pot. This is a typical, at least typical for us, let's see, it's a 1.32 gallon vinegar container. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to make a line all the way around the bottom that's about 1.5 inches up or so. I'm going to make a line all the way around the base of this that's about 1.5 inches or 2 inches up. This does not have to be perfect. Check this out. This 1 gallon fabric pot fits down in there just about perfectly. What that does is it allows you to use the fabric pot like a mini wicking bed. The water that you put in on your plant that's in the fabric pot will get about that full, and it'll keep the bottom of this pot moist. It will allow the rest of the pot to do its job, which is air pruning and wicking. The rest of this maybe could be used in the garden. In the springtime when the temperatures are still cool, maybe you could use this as a mini greenhouse to place over a small plant or some seeds that you've planted. You could even use the top as a vent. I didn't water my garden this morning because we were supposed to get some rain, and I think we got a rain cloud, but it just blew right over. I can even use this as a scoop while I'm here. I have smaller scoops, but I'd have to find them. I've made 2 of these little 1 gallon wicking pots, and I thought it would be really good to use for when I want to make cuttings. I'm not necessarily ready to make some fig cuttings, but since I've made those little wicking pots, I'm a little bit impatient. So I'm going to get into my little fig forest here and find some pieces that I can cut out. This piece right here looks pretty good. I can cut this piece out and easily get 2 cuttings out of this one branch. Alright, so you've probably watched my video about starting figs a better way, and there is a better way than this, and you can go back and look at that video. But like I said, I'm impatient and I just want to try this. I'm going to snip all the leaves off. I'm going to take the whole thing and cut it right about in half. Now, making sure that I remember which side was the bottom, because you want this growing from the bottom up. If you put it in upside down, it's not going to work. I've already moistened my pot. I'm going to stick it down until it hits bottom. There, I heard it hit bottom. I'm going to pull it up just a little bit because we don't want it on bottom. Soon I'm going to have fig trees growing on the farm and not just in my garden. I want you to check out this sweet potato plant. This is the volunteer that's in the round garden. It has a lot of flowers. In the mornings and in the evenings, those flowers are nice and open and the bees love them. Today, I caught a glimpse of a beautiful, very large, fuzzy bumblebee, totally enjoying these flowers. We're gonna get those tomato plants planted right now. This spot right here next to this trellis looks like the ideal place to put a couple of plants, hoping that we can get another season before it gets too cold. This first one is a celebrity. I know that it's a hybrid, and that's okay. I'll just know that these plants I won't save seeds from. I'll enjoy the fruit while they last, but when they're done, they're done. I like to dig a pretty deep hole so it can be buried deep on the stem. I add eggshells into the hole. This will fertilize and give calcium to the plant. This calcium will be available for next season, not this season. But it's just a good thing to remember to put it in when you're planting your tomatoes. Cut most of the leaves off about halfway up the plant and get them out of my digging hole. We don't want them in there. These roots are a little bit bound, so let's just loosen those up a little bit. This is the end of the season. When I say end of the season, I mean that they've probably been sitting at the store for a little while in that pot. I also have Big Beef and Better Boy. There I got all 6 tomato plants, all of my discount tomato plants in the ground. Let me show you where I got those planted. My 2 celebrities are here on the edge of this trellis, and on the other side of that trellis, between my pepper plants, are the Better Boys. And then over here along the cattle panel trellis are the 2 Big Beefs. No, I did not show you all of those being planted because I'm racing the sun. The sun's going down, I'm losing time, and it's dinner time. Eggplant Parmesan tonight, one of my favorites. This episode was kind of about saving money. I focused on ways that you can save money and recycle or you know, pinch pennies. But more than that, it's about just doing it. There's something very special about getting in the garden, getting your hands dirty, planting your plants, growing your own food, harvesting, and eating food that you grew. It's very important to connect with nature and your food source. Whenever I produce these gardening videos, I'm not really trying to show you how to garden or how to save money or ways that define how you should be approaching your gardening. More than anything, I just want to encourage you to garden. Encourage you to get in nature. It's not always going to work out exactly how you think it should work out. Sometimes the plants won't grow. Sometimes the bugs will get them or the birds will get them. Whatever, things happen. The process, the journey of gardening is very special. So get out there and get it done. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you soon.